college has raised $1 million plus, which will endow men's and women's basketball programs going into the future. And that's a great accomplishment. I want to thank all of you. And secondly, I want to introduce some of the guys up here. High-fiving, slam dunking David Whitman. I want you to be sure to compliment him on his sneakers. And as part of the effort to endow the scholarship programs, I want to give a special thanks to Jack Selby. Jack was a charter trustee in the class of '96, and Jack really helped us lead this effort. So Jack, thank you. And last, our AD par excellence is John Hine. John, thank you for making all the arrangements and making everything possible. Today really is a special occasion, not just for you, but for me personally. My name is Jack Withiam. I graduated in 1971, and I had the great fortune of being Tom's first captain. I should say one of his first captains. Tom and I have stayed close over the last 53 years. Sometimes I wonder if he's ever said anything nice to me yet. But he occasionally does. He smiles. And even if he's telling me something I need to know but don't want to know, he always says, keep smiling. So, I started in 70-71, and I actually had an interesting basketball career because I had 3 coaches. Ken Patrick, who had been here for 20 years, and we basketball players knew him as a Silver Fox. And we've got a couple of basketball players from that era. Briefcase Berger, Bob Berger, Bill Barton. Bill's right here. I played with these guys. They were a tremendous team, and actually the 68-69 team got a special recognition at their 50th reunion when they were recognized having the highest winning percentage in Hamilton College history as of that time. But I had 3 coaches. Ken Patrick. Ken unfortunately passed away in the midst of the game. And it happened early in the season of 69-70, and Warren Palmer, who at the time was the highest scorer in Hamilton College history, was working in a bank in Utica. And Warren gave of his time and coached us for the balance of that year. And then 1970-71, I still remember going to the gym, getting ready for the season, and it's the first time I met Coach Murphy. I think he probably looked a little chagrined when he walked in and saw all these 5'10", 6-foot guys. We did have one outstanding player, Ernie Found, who was here. Ernie. Fortunately, Tom stayed even after that first year. And from there, the trajectory was always up, thanks to Tom and the Hamilton basketball team. Tom, you won over 600 games here. He coached for 34 years. Outstanding tribute to you. Thank you. You know, there's lots of sayings about coaches. But the one I always remember is that good coaches make good players, but great coaches make great individuals. And I think that's a testament that all of you've done, and the numbers of people that have come back here, what you meant to Hamilton College basketball and to the teams. So this time, I'd like to call forward, slam dunking, high-fiving, David Whitman.
Jack, I don't know about slam dunking, but I just want the team to know I was ready if you needed me. I got the shoes. I was there. So it's great to see all of you. It's wonderful to be here for the dedication of this court. And honor of Tom Murphy. You know, Mark Twain, it is reported to have said once that there are three kinds of lies. There are lies, damn lies, and statistics. Of course, Twain actually attributed the remark to Disraeli, and apparently Disraeli never said it, so make of that what you will. But I'm going to give you a few statistics tonight, and they're the simple truth. So here's the most basic statistic. Tom Murphy was the winningest coach in the history of Hamilton intercollegiate athletics. And I'm not talking the winningest basketball coach. I mean the winningest coach across all sports. Really a phenomenal career. So thank you. Tom was also athletic director when we started the women's intercollegiate athletics program here at Hamilton. And he played, of course, a key role in the women's basketball program. The women's team, who are on their way back to campus from Rochester, are off to an incredible start. So they are 10-0. I'm pretty certain that's a record. I'm going to claim it. If no one here will contradict me, I'm just going to say it's a record. I like records. Tonight, they were down by 2 points with 1 second left to go. And a Hamilton first-year student, Kendall Harris, took a 3-point shot and was fouled and sank 3 free throws, one after another, to win the game. To the players and the coaches here, don't do it like that. That's bad for my heart. I like a huge lead all the way through, but it was really an exciting, wonderful game. So, you know, I made that comment about statistics, but there are some statistics that I'm going to recite for you. Some of you know them already. I had to write them down. They're so incredible. And they reflect the difference between a good coach and a great coach. And so here are some of the statistics about Tom Murphy's time here at Hamilton. His teams reported 602 wins against 262 losses. That's a winning percentage of 70%. And with apologies to Jack Whitley, I'm sorry, Jack, and anyone else who played on one of those early teams, those first 4 years, well, everybody's got to get started. You've got to get rolling a little bit. He finished a combined 16 and 62. But if you take those 4 years out, Tom's teams won an astounding 75% of their games over the course of the next 30 years. The 1990-91 team, for example, was ranked first in the country. In the final NCAA Division III poll, they had a final record of 26-1 because everybody has an off day. Congrats, that was an amazing team. During Tom's 34 years of coaching here in Hamilton, he had 15 20-win seasons. And after those first 4 years, he had 30 consecutive winning seasons. He coached 13 All-Americans, 2 Division III Players of the Year. Not surprisingly, he himself was twice the National Association of Basketball Division III Coach of the Year, twice the Regional Coach of the Year, and in 1998 was inducted into the New York Basketball Hall of Fame. Now, Tom has said that when you look back, it's not the wins and the losses that you remember, it's the relationships. Well, actually, Tom, some of us remember the wins and losses. Some of us are not so magnanimous, but all of you are here because of the relationships. The relationships with Tom, with your teammates, with your friends, with Hamilton. And we're enormously grateful to all of you for showing up for this dedication. So I want to thank a few people in particular. A lot of people came together to raise over $1 million in order to support Hamilton basketball, both men's and women's basketball. And it took an incredible team effort to get to that number. When we started, we didn't think we'd get anywhere near that number. So it's a real tribute to everybody who was involved in that effort. I want to single out a few people who had a leadership role, most of whom are here tonight. So if you're here, stand up, wave. Some of you are already standing. You may want to sit. We got 3 more speakers here. John Clauberg, class of 1978. A.G. Lafley, class of 1969. Phil Robinson, class of 82. Mike Seitzinger, class of 1969. Excelio Barney-Port, class of 96. And Jack Whitman, class of 1971. I want to offer special congratulations to Tom, to his wife and family members who are here. We're honored to have you here and honored to have this court named after you. Thank you.
Thank you, David and Jack. For the last time, I'll take the liberty of saying good afternoon to everyone, coaches, players, alums, family, friends, all of Hamilton basketball. And for the last time, I'll say welcome to Margaret Bundy Scott Fieldhouse. A little bit later, we'll have a new title. But in a serious note, welcome. Coach Murph, the winningest coach in Hamilton intercollegiate sport history, as President Whitman stated, not just the winningest basketball coach, but along our long history of intercollegiate sport here on the Hill, Coach Murph has put up the most victories of any coach ever to coach here at the college. You know, we often say in the department, that winning's not everything, but it is important. It means a lot to the student-athlete experience and how things go on their team. And obviously, as Coach Whitman went through, there are a lot of victories that sit behind Coach Murph and his coaching. I can't call you Tom, I don't think I ever have. I'll stick with Murph or Coach Murph. Coach Murph has said that he loves coaching because of the personal connections he's made with his players and their families. Our presence, all of us here tonight, is evidence of those connections. Over time, Coach Murph said, you really do forget the wins and the losses, but you never forget the relationships. We here view athletics as an extension of the classroom at Hamilton. And Coach Murph's comments that witnessing his players' success on the court, in the classroom, and ultimately in life have been his greatest reward. It's also important for me to thank everyone who has contributed to the new basketball endowment fund. That will go a long way toward creating an even better student-athlete experience for those who come onto the court to play for Hamilton basketball. As President, not Coach Whitman, but President Whitman said a little bit ago, there's already over $1 million earmarked for that fund, and over 100 people have participated in creating that fund. And on behalf of our entire athletic department, as athletic director, thank you for your efforts. Coach Murph, congratulations on a well-deserved tribute to your career teaching, coaching, and mentoring here at the college. Thank you. Would you like me to bring this over to you?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody very much. Obviously, credit goes to the players first. Players make coaches, coaches don't make players. I've been very fortunate. Great school, great administration. I've been very, very fortunate to have a great staff. Assistant coaches, a bunch of them are here.
We've never done without you. I think everybody here knows that I'm not a great X and O guy. Somehow I can find a way to make that play harder. So, I really enjoyed the game today. I don't expect you guys to lose another game. Coach Stotwell, he does a great job. I've known him a long time. He's one of the best coaches in the country. So, you guys. I don't talk a lot, so I think the best thing I can say now is let's go eat. One last thing, I did thank my family for putting up with me, so thanks very much. My wife, my two boys, they're great, so thanks to them that they made it all possible. But thanks more to all of you for being here. Thank you very much.
I'm going to do a little unveiling now, so you can see what the inscription will look like on the court. Not where it's going to be, but it's an inscription which will be done post-game. Fast. You have a lot of safety. 36 points. Oh, that was the game of his life. Yeah, that's great.
As I said a little bit ago, that it would be the last time I would be welcoming everyone for a game on this court to Margaret Bundy Scott Fieldhouse. Forevermore, it will be welcome to Margaret Bundy Scott Fieldhouse and Tom Murphy Court. Thank you all. One last little tidbit, because we don't like to go away wondering, but because we needed to time up the curing of the floor, we have the rendition of what will go onto the floor on each side, and that will take place next week. We will finish down the floor, paint it onto the floor, and get it refinished in time for our next home basketball game.
All of Tom's former players come down here for a group picture, please. Thank you.
I don't know how this.
Oh, I'm all right. Thank you. See, if I play like this, I can...
Oh yeah, I saw it. Silly goose.
Hey,
how are you? Nice to see you.
Yeah, you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite. That was a really